I'm not sure I'm gonna find another place with this kind of private access.
I'll go. It's okay, Bruce. I'll go. I don't deserve your help. I know I messed it all up. You don't have to.
There's nothing we can do for him now.
No, you don't have to. I'll go.
There's no one else here. You can't deal with this on your own. Okay?
Just for a minute. I really need to talk to you. If you want me to go, I'll go. But I have to get this out.
For someone who risks her life to steal all of this, she sure doesn't take care of it. This was an exhibit at the Gotham Museum of Art. I helped raise the funds for it. Lucius even set up new security for the museum. How did she get in? Her cat eats like a queen while she's eating junk. And that isn't even the good place. She can afford to eat anywhere, and she still chooses Chinese takeout.
How about we flip for it?
If you want me to go, I'll go. But I have to get this out. I really need to talk to you. Just for a minute.
Patients committed to Arkham going back 20 years.
A rather extensive list. All of this?
City Hall, record of Gotham mayors.
Hill had been in office for so long it's hard to remember a time when he wasn't mayor.
Look at this. Theodore Cobblepot, deceased 2 weeks before the election.
More on that in a moment.
It's a risk we've got to take, Commissioner. If the children of Arkham can hack into our systems, we're completely ineffective.
This is ridiculous, Gordon. Do you know how much all this equipment costs? We don't have the budget to replace it all. And you think going into situations completely blind is any better?
Bruce Wayne will speak on the issue at a press event tomorrow morning, where we'll learn more about his decision to step down.
I still can't believe it.
Which part?
I wish life were easier for you, Bruce. It's just one thing after another.
I don't know. Having it easy sounds a little boring.
Perhaps that's why you never take a vacation.
That's why I'm glad I have you, Al. Yeah, I wouldn't mind easy for a change.
Someday. I'm sorry, Bruce. Always.
Well, look at this. Oswald's public record. None of this is right. Wonder if they've cleared out all the Wayne tech.
Considering the alternative, yes.
Sounds like they've got the situation under control.
Good. One less problem to deal with.
His whole criminal history doesn't exist as far as the rest of the world is concerned.
This must be what the board saw.
Not a blemish in sight.
Harvey has no idea.
Are you done here, sir?
I have to go warn Harvey. Not yet. I've seen enough. Bring up a searchable network of all possible electronic traffic related to Wayne Enterprises. If they're in our system, all of this is potentially accessible. It means that they have potential eyes and ears into almost everything in Gotham. Just like Batman.
Lieutenant Gordon got in touch while you were out. He said there's nothing to be done about Oswald Cobblepot. All his records are spotless. He needs proof to dig further.
Penguin's slippery, all right. Gotham Courthouse. All public records pass through this place. Keep an eye on this, Alfred, and have Lucius look into it as well. We need to find a way to lock them out.
Very good, sir.
With my father's signature as the transferring doctor. Security footage.
These date back decades.
Alfred, the video at the debate. It's real.
Bruce.
This is how they found their evidence.
No, Yes, I know it takes time, but yes, just please let me know when it happens. The children of Arkham aren't going to wait on us.
It's impossible to tell if the children of Arkham have access to this, but if they do, any action he takes against them, they'll see coming. Noted. Just give me a minute. At least now I know the truth. Something Hill did gave them access. The assets Hill gave them. That's how they got in.
An investigation into the mayoral debate has begun, and an APB has been issued for the Penguin, but authorities remain tight-lipped on how they expect to catch the masked man. The leader of the Children of Arkham finally revealed himself to the citizens of Gotham at the recent mayoral debate. The leader condemned Thomas Wayne for wrongfully committing several victims to Arkham Asylum with the help of the late Hamilton Hill and Carmine Falcone. While there is truth to the leader's allegations against Thomas Wayne, citizens of Gotham are not keen to rise up in support of the Children of Arkham, especially following the very public murder of former Mayor Hill. The fire that has been burning for over a week at the Otisburg Processing Center has been contained for now, The Gotham City Fire Department is optimistic they will be able to settle the blaze, but while they have prevented the fire from spreading further, there remains no indication the flames will be extinguished anytime soon.
With the children of Arkham accessing Wayne Tech, I have to figure out what their next move is. If the children of Arkham are in our system, all of this is potentially accessible. Lucius was very thorough. It means that they could have eyes and ears into almost everything in Gotham. Just like Batman. They had access to the GCPD, we know that. The real question is what else they'd be interested in. Filter for possible targets based on known Children of Arkham activity.
Well, that's the understatement of the century, considering I've got at least one of my guys in the ER. Suppose I can understand the truth of that.
And then I can take it from there. Got my little coronation speech just waiting.
And please, Bruce, try to be on your best behavior. Thank you for being so cooperative about all this, Bruce. It really is for the best.
I haven't had a say in any of this, and you expect me to cooperate? I won't do it.
This is about more than just your ego, Bruce. It's in everyone's best interest for you to gracefully step down.
You're right. This is my legacy, and the only reason I'm putting up with this charade.
Yes, well, as long as you cooperate, I suppose your motivation is irrelevant.
Of course, Regina. Whatever I can do to help.
That's good, Bruce. Trust us to sort this all out. Everything will be fine. Hopefully, you find your voice at the podium.
Bruce, what's your opinion of the Shiner? Regina wanted me to cover it up with makeup. She doesn't think it looks very dignified. But here I think it's a fine display of what the moral high ground looks like.
Mr. Cobblepot.
All in good fun, honestly. A thrown punch is just water under the bridge. Right, Bruce?
It's not the black eye that makes you undignified, Oz.
Hey.
Will you two please stop this? You're both professionals.
I don't know, the black eye's a good look for you, Oz.
Really?
Yeah. Shows off just how delightfully punchable that face of yours really is.
Bruce!
Sorry for hitting you, Oswald. It was wrong.
Thank you, Bruce. I appreciate you being such a professional.
Already then? We are going to make quite a splash today, aren't we? I don't think I'm ever going to forget this day.
Oh, don't worry, Oz. I'll make sure you remember every moment.
Meaning?
I wouldn't be so confident if I were you, Oz. The show hasn't started yet.
Maybe for you, but I've read your script.
Happy to be here too, Oz.
Beautiful weather, corporate intrigue, a well-deserved comeuppance. This really does have all the elements. This is just a first step towards making things right. Soon enough, it'll be Cobblepot Industries, Cobblepot Medical, and Cobblepot Tech on tops of buildings, and you, Waynes, will be what you should have been all along. A forgotten footnote.
What the Waynes built would not have been possible without the Cobblepots, Oswald. I suppose you deserve it as much as I do.
Bloody right I do. Glad you're coming around to my way of thinking.
That is not going to happen.
Cobblepot will come to mean the future of Gotham. You're finally out of witty retorts, Bruce. Has the golden boy finally lost his shine?
Bruce, I'm going to introduce you and then you're on. Wayne Enterprises has always taken its role in the community very seriously.
Isn't it funny? And that's not even a punchline. No, dear heart. Not even close. Oh, knowing and proving are two very different things, Bruce.
The children of Arkham handed you this coup, Oswald. You didn't earn any of it.
Who cares? It never really matters how a king comes to sit on his throne, Bruce. The only thing that matters is that it's his bum warm in the chair. Perhaps. But at least I get the joy of watching your shocking and surprising descent first. It'd almost be sad if you were so bloody handsome. That's it. Just reflect on all that for a bit.
And now, Bruce Wayne would like to say a few words.
Remember, enjoy yourself, Bruce. After all, you never know how much time you really have left.
Ladies and gentlemen, in light of recent allegations against my family, I have decided to voluntarily step down as CEO of Wayne Enterprises. The board of Wayne Enterprises has voted me out, but I won't do that. I will not lie to save face.
Just read the bloody script, Bruce. You're too kind.
My so-called replacement, Oswald Cobblepot, is a criminal, not a businessman. His entire history has been faked.
Very funny, Bruce.
They control his every move.
Mr. Wayne, are you having trouble reading the teleprompter?
Wayne Enterprises is in very serious trouble under Cobblepot's control. He intends to destroy the company as part of his... You won't get away with this. How could you?
And if we can just get one more round of applause for my best friend, the man of the hour, ladies and gentlemen, Bruce Wayne.
Look at him up there, taking everything that should belong to you. Mocking you, the smug, insignificant bastard.
Sheet! You're with the children of Arkham.
Great words from a great man.
Thank you, Bruce. You did very well. That was quite a show you put on, Bruce.
Nice statement.
I did what I felt was right.
Yeah, well, someone has to. I just didn't think it'd be you.
We can talk about it later.
Later? No. This needs to happen right now.
Vicky, go away.
It sounds like your days of giving orders are through. Ignore me if you like. I'm not going away. The press seemed to eat it up.
Gotham is under threat. The children of Arkham will not stop, and the company is in great hands. Oswald will lead Wayne Enterprises and Gotham City into a new era of financial prosperity. And so, with that, Oswald Cobblepot.
Oh, thank you.
With that, I am excited to announce Oswald Cobblepot, an international entrepreneur with a Gotham legacy. He is by far the best candidate to replace me. You're just a pawn, Oswald, and everyone knows that pawns are meant to be sacrificed. I'm stepping down from my position as CEO of Wayne Enterprises.
Try that again, and I'll call security.
Excuse me. Please take your seat, Mr. Wayne. Please take your seat, Mr. Wayne. Please take your seat, Mr. Wayne.
Speak up.
After I introduce you, all you'll have to do is read what's on the teleprompter.
The very best. Wouldn't want to bring any more shame to the Wayne family name, now would we? For everyone, really.
Right now, your reputation, your entire legacy, depends on your cooperation. It might not be CEO, but it will be something. A step to regaining what you're being forced to give up. This is what is best for Gotham.
Boys are just being boys and all of that. No hurt feelings, I'm sure. Bruce just didn't like losing the office. Exactly. I don't hold anything against you. No worries. A noble hero, riding in to save the day. No one's gonna follow you around and take pictures now.
It's time. Please, stick to the teleprompter.
Oh, don't be a sore loser, Bruce. It doesn't look nice on you.
What happens to my company is up to the board. I think you're a little deluded about the type of power you're gonna have.
All in good time, all in good time. It's amazing the sort of patience I've developed over the years. And Wayne will be a story no one wants to hear. So I already know how this story is going to end. Really.
That's enough, both of you. Good morning, everyone. And thank you for being here.
How everything I said to you in the park has come true. Me, taking everything that's yours.
But I am not doing so voluntarily. At a meeting I was not invited to attend. I've been asked here today to lie to you, to regurgitate a script prepared by the company, all to hide the fact that I have been forced out. I was horrified to learn of my father's corruption. I am ashamed of his actions and would like to apologize to Gotham for the pain he has caused so many of you. I know what my father did. I know how much he hurt you, but I am nothing like him. His actions are his own. I'm sorry. My father wasn't the only one involved in this corruption. Mayor Hill and Carmine Falcone. It was a system designed for their gain. I have complete faith in the board as they work towards righting the wrongs of the past. I worry for the future of Wayne Enterprises. The decisions made in the next few days will be critical in shaping what that future will be. Unfortunately, the board is more concerned with good PR than they are with actual solutions. They don't care about making things right. They only care about what looks good.
Come on, Bruce. What are you doing?
With that, I am excited to announce Oswald Cobblepot, He's an international entrepreneur with a Gotham legacy. He is by far the best candidate to replace me. My replacement, Oswald Cobblepot, is a member of the Children of Arkham. The company is in great hands. Oswald Cobblepot will lead Wayne Enterprises and Gotham City into a new era of financial prosperity. And with that, Oswald Cobblepot.
Security! Well, I guess that's my cue. My apologies, folks.
I rather enjoyed it myself. Not that it'll change anything. Dropped your pen? No. I am the Children of Arkham. I think I already have. Retribution, Bruce. Good.
Come on up, Bruce.
And we've always been at the forefront of innovation, technology, and philanthropy. We here at Wayne Enterprises condemn the actions of Thomas Wayne and would like to say, on the record, that the company as a whole had no prior knowledge of these nefarious deeds. But although we wish to separate our name as a company from the name of our founder, we do bear responsibility for those families that were torn apart. We also will be making advances within the company to ensure that a tragedy like this never has to happen again. Our CEO, Bruce Wayne, is in agreement with the board that the best way to progress and grow as a company is to rebrand accordingly.
I would first like to express my deepest gratitude for the man I'm replacing, Bruce Wayne. He is, without a doubt, the epitome of class and pathos. Please forgive me, Mr. Wayne. Everyone. I, for one, completely understand his behavior today. It's not an easy thing, seeing something you've come to have as part of your identity, your very self, being taken over by another. I should know. I'm sure some of you remember the former beauty of Cobblepot Park. We promise that we will never compromise the trust that you and this city have placed in our hands. Thank you, Gotham.
Our company was built on the values of honesty and hard work, and for over 2 decades, we have continued to look towards those values in everything we do. As representative and chairwoman of Wayne Enterprises, I would like to express my deepest condolences to those families who were victimized by Thomas Wayne. To our knowledge, Thomas Wayne acted alone in his actions, outside of company jurisdiction. That's why Wayne Enterprises has established a foundation to donate to the men, women, and children that were affected by the actions of Thomas Wayne. We hope that this will begin the process of healing for the company, as well as the city, and will provide the means to move forward in this time of need. We believe that these changes will enable us to earn back the trust of our beloved city of Gotham.
He has worked tirelessly his entire professional career to build Wayne Enterprises into what it is today. And for that, I am extremely grateful. Now it stands dirty and forgotten, a testament to the terrible things that have happened to Gotham. We've all recently learned of the dark secret our city harbored, something that has affected so many, and myself included. This will be a new day in the history of Gotham City, a day that we can go forward into together. I lifted myself up from those circumstances. I did, and this once great city can as well. We can all help each other, and Wayne Enterprises, with myself at the helm, is committed to leading the way. I lost everything. My loving parents, to the horror that has lurked beneath the surface of these streets so many years. Wayne Enterprises has always stood as a symbol of greatness, and that will continue, make no mistake. In the wake of this terrible scandal, Wayne Enterprises will stand tall and help in the revitalization of the Gotham that was. And thank you, Wayne Enterprises, for putting your trust in me. After all, he has worked tirelessly to build Wayne Enterprises into the building we see behind us now. It must be quite hard to let your life's work go.
That's it, mate. Stop trying to save face. Dodging the blame isn't going to do you any good, mate.
Bruce, please.
Oh, silence isn't going to save you now. Careful, Bruce. Thinks he's being cute, is what he's doing.
Oh my God.
Decided to be a good dog in the end, didn't ya? An old joke between friends.
That's not...
I am Lady Arkham.
Step back, Mr. Wayne.
I know who you really are, Oz. And I'm gonna expose you.
I'm sorry about all this, Bruce. Get through today, and I can help you. We've prepared a brief damage control statement to make this easier. I know it's unfair to ask this of you, but please, I can convince the board to bring you back.
One moment, folks.